Va a jugar.
Yo creo que yo voy a salir esperando que un maricón me responda, pero vamos a tirar uno. Tírala. Entonces, vamos a poner a la que coban a Gona Henderson. A ver cómo se ve.
Lo de hoy. Help you today. Hey, Patty. Bacon on a grill. Then we're gonna crack some eggs. Yeah. Then we're gonna add some cheese. And the brown on it. Oh, then we're gonna add the chips. Then we're gonna pour the egg. Once the bacon is ready, now we're gonna put it on top of the egg. Once the bacon, egg, and cheese ready, bacon patty. Now we're gonna stack it up. Now we're gonna put it on top of the paper. Now we're gonna wrap it. The result.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball just about to get underway. And today's starter, Jack Flaherty.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right
No,
field.
97, eran
Handles
85.
throws the first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. David Wright getting ready to hit.
Se escucha durísimo en la televisión.
There's the strike up high. It's 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This to center field. Willie Mays makes the play. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Henderson over to first in time. Back here in Denver, and towing the slab in this one, Garrett Cole.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today.
In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay.
No, he saved.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
And that is out of play. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Here comes Bryce Harper. And a foul ball.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and
Moore. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Willie Mays digging in now.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in for third. They get on the board first.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball,
Instead
1
of letting
strike.
the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
That's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that gets down for a base hit, and that extends the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Seiya Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike. And
That's
there's
a
a ball. Next offering upstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Mays, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Cole a check to first.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Gunnar Henderson. Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Carter makes the catch. And that is back here at Coors Field. Top of the second. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Orlando Cepeda now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Strike one.
1-1.
Out to short. They get the force. Out number 3. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Check swing, called strike.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And it gets by him.
Pide, tirada.
Batting 8, the designated
So
hitter.
digging in, Zach Geloff. This one could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Carter around third. He'll score easily.
Crazy.
Here's the tag, and he's out. Next to hit, Ethan Salas. Dives, and it gets by. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Willie McCovey. Flaherty measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Willie Mays makes the play, and there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Ethan Salas. Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. Safe at second. Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Trey Turner. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Hit in the air out to center field. Mays has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Fly to center his first time. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Out to short. De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
The count.
That's back there. Got all of that one. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. So Harper stands in. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nope.
Just missed. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Mays, the next to hit. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. First and second here, no outs. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He swung over top of the curveball. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Fly to left his first time. Carter on the move.
Ya, en la segunda, en la primera va a quedar en tercera.
A run comes in on the play. Now Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That's hard hit on the line. Nabs it. Both runners tagging from second to third. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
2 outs.
Pero pica también.
Swings and misses. Puts the start of the fourth. Now it's Mookie Betts. Flaherty back to work. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Gets it to first. And Betts is set down. Christian Moore digs in now.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
One down, base is empty.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
A dive. Nice stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
At the plate, Jackson Merrill. And that one in the air center field. Mays in pursuit. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder.
So a man aboard. Now at the plate, Evan Carter. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here in Denver, bottom 4, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ethan Salas. That misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
1 ball. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
They get one. Out. On to first, double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz.
No.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Didn't go.
Wow.
And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to try.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And another ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one in there across the letters. De La Cruz at third with 2 away.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
No.
And misses inside. So now 2-on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Up the middle. Betts on the run. Throw to first. What a play. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
No, pero vete.
Mays on his horse. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Salas down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Ethan Salas.
Ellos lo que tenían que poner que cuando llueva se haga el lodazal como está la de los japoneses.
Carter makes his way towards it. He's
Fíjate, a veces juego de Japón,
is
¿no?
that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's
Suspende,
the right
como a
fielder,
veces el
Seiya
muchacho del
Suzuki.
día. Concho, le corren derecha a ti, creo que.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
2.
Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. Picked to the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
Third baseman number 2.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still
Ahí se
plays it
entra
to
la lado.
second. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Ay, Dios mío.
There. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Ay, no.
Merrill under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And he's
de lado, maricón.
So it's first and third with one down. And now Zach Geloff. Here goes the runner. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Runners on the move.
Vete.
And a base hit. One run across. Geloff coming home. He will score. Relay to second.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned down the line and also got through the infield.
I know, yeah. Sí.
And here is Jackson Merrill. Carter takes it in for the out.
Si le dan un palo, se acabó ahí.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Almost got him. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Álvaro. Qué maldito picheo. Yo pensé que iba a caer la bola, loco.
Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
Whips it across, 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful.
Okay, chupi-lupi.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was
tosses to first, and that'll do it.
No, él la va a comprar el viernes, maricón.
¿Qué?
El viernes la va a comprar.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Traicionero. Coño, Vericol, saliste apaleado.
Bárbaro. Pusieron la UFC 5 en el Plus. Qué duro.
¿Ya la pusieron?
Sí, la que yo la estoy cargando.
¿Qué pusieron?
Pero recuérdate que estaba, pero estaba como prueba.
No, pero ahora está pa siempre.
Ah, no, pues vamos a descargarla para darte par de patas.
First offering is fouled off.
Cuando yo el oril.
Yo voy a entrar a la cuenta del
Aquí
panel y
le
la
voy
voy
a
a
dar su
descargar.
patada.
Yo tenía la 4. Me voy a descargarla. Y fue dura. Ahí se... Ya.
Ay, se la trompa mi hermano más que el diablo.
Pica.
And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the
Estamos paleando a una gente aquí.
Comparta vaina, comparte pantalla.
Yo lo estoy compartiendo, maricón.
After being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough.
Ya está cómodo, me siento bateando derecho contra derecho.
Yeah. Swing and a miss.
Se ve como coquero. Esos picheitos, vamos para darle.
Up
¿Eh?
and in. One
Lo que
and
no
two
se
to
ve coqueto
count.
el modo
Good
God.
pitch there. Really
Quería
had some
esa
run and finish.
paliza.
Go up and in just on the
Que los
edge.
sliders
And
parecen
that's one of those, if you
retas.
swing at
Chacho,
it,
esa
get a broken
vaina,
bat,
loco.
you
Te
jog
tiran
back
un
to the
picheo y se
dugout.
siembra así. ¡Fu!
¿Y por qué está bajita la calidad?
And that one misses up and in.
Ah, porque tú estás descargando el
2-2.
juego, maricón.
This guy's a fun guy to
Mucho
watch
por
taking
ahí
at
que
bat. He
no se
just
pone.
battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at
No
all.
quiere
Ay,
entrar.
Makes
carajo.
it so difficult
Estoy diciendo
on
que
the
estoy
pitchers out there. You
sentado
can
y
tell
hasta
they
con
get
los derechos.
frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Róbate la
Picho.
base.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
No, ese no corre. 57 y 35 de casi. Es sentado, hay que poncharme a mí. Tírame un cambumbazo para la cabeza.
Change speeds a little bit, try to move it
la
around,
barra de
create just
Ay.
a little bit of illusion at the end.
McCovey on his
Así
horse.
mismo fue.
And there's one away.
Bien, pero está bobo, ponchame.
No, muchachos, el día que uno amanece, mi
So
hermano.
up next,
Estoy
Seiya
plantado
Suzuki.
en 30. A todo lo que cruce por ahí le doy.
¿Eh?
O sea,
There.
ahí no pico.
No tiene fildeo, no tiene fildeo.
Here comes Harper around third.
El
Diablo,
diablo,
de
no
eso
tiene
hablo.
una gran
Ay.
bola.
Bueno. Un palo y se acabó ahí, Messi.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over.
¡Ay! ¡Corre!
Pops him up.
Llegué.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, those kind of lucky
Me tiró mal, pues.
make you smile. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turned.
Runner takes off.
El hueso.
Diablo, ahí está adelantado.
Salió como un vaso, pues.
No, tope el flaquilloso, ¿saben, muchacho?
No, muchacho, tranquila, ya
Runner
yo
on
vi.
the go again. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
No me
Los
dejaba llegar.
perfes son.
Yo estoy saliendo con el de primera para que no me hagan dos.
Pick-off
Uy.
throw. Henderson back on a dive.
Y si se vira de nuevo, te agarras y te sale. Pero ¿quién dijo miedo?
Yo que me voy.
Runner on the move again.
Ay, caballo.
Trying to win a run down.
Ay, ganar.
Third.
Qué estúpido, loco.
Quite that.
Espérate.
The fully fueled up golf cart. I should probably get it going pretty good.
Ah, pero debió seco él.
Hola, di par de palos heavy, sí.
Eso sí, metieron un cinemática demasiado dura, loco. en verdad.
Sí, loco, cuando tú das los hombros.
Ya lo sé, pelfe, loco.
Y los swings ahora se ven más fluidos.
Bomba, y estamos a batir, oye, con los oros que están metiendo. Mira, 17 hits.
En serio.
Le dimos, loco, durísimo. Mira, cómo fuimos de 3, 2, de 4, 2, de... Diablo.
Y esos tigres con una carta exótica, ¿oíste?
Oye, Muki, ve. Toda la cargadora.
Igual a lo primero que le dimos. Los tigres tenían a José Ramírez todito.
Diablo.
¿Viste el de Tesa? Ajá.
Bueno, yo piché un juego y piché bien, pero está bien. Tengo que ver, ¿no? Harper me salió ahorita, me salió Merrill y Donald Henderson, carta normal. Estoy bateando con Otani modo poderoso, mira. 833 con 7 turnos.
Ay, me salió una.
Diablo.
¿Quién es?
Con
Diablo,
7
con
turnos.
abridor. Con abridor me dieron.
¿Qué te
Hasta en
sale?
el hook.
Mira, tengo este.
Ahí me dieron a Marcus Stroman
La,
también. ¿Qué fue?
la carta que estaban dando a la 24, la dieron ahorita. Me dieron 50 paquetes y abrí 50. Me salió Merrill, Donald Henderson y Hart.
¿Te dieron 50 paquetes?
Ajá. Y dos cartas de Willie Mays. Mírala ahí.
Pero era toda la que tú tenías en la 24.
Ajá,
No,
los paquetes que estaban regalando en la 24. Para abrirlo aquí.
esa.
Ajá.
Oh.
Y este pitcher me salió. Que lo que me faltan es par de cerradores. Para tener una alineación más o menos. Sí, dame una, dame una. La
Está
esquina
loco,
de Cuba.
está abriendo los paquetes de motitadura.
Sí.
Que el viernes tiran la arranque exótica, de verdad. El
Este
viernes sí, de
bien.
verdad. Sí. El Weekend League, eso es como si fuera competitivo,
Te
los
invito
fines de
de nuevo.
semana. Te invita, que los tigres yo.
Ah, Flow, así como la doca.
Sí,
Los
sí,
fines de
sí.
semana son eventos.
Para conseguir esa carta de Mickey
Sí.
Mantle y de Steve Carlton, loco, hay que llegar a los 1000 de rating, porque tiene el logo de 1000.
Ya tú sabes. A una carta de
Tranquilo que yo voy
120.
para allá,
Espérate,
decidido.
ya, diablo, me llaman. ¿Qué es lo
Te
que?
va.
Güey.
Él se va ahí.
Yo creo que va a salir, espera a ver qué me dice. Tengo 3-0 en rank. No me-
Hablamos, loco, yo vengo como a las 6 por ahí.
la- no me da nada, entonces,
Va a jugar ranque.
ha tirado ahora, que me salga una gente normal. Tú
Ah, pero
deberías,
aparecen de una vez.
tú yo, te pesos.
Lo bueno de ahora es, en verdad, que como hay gente que nunca ha jugado en pelota,
Ah, eso es lo que yo digo, que hay mucha gente, loco, mucha,
sí,
pero mucha.
nueva, entonces ahí tú le partes la
Oh,
nalga, hay que aprovechar eso.
por eso es que yo más
Que
rápido llego a
juegan sin
puntuar.
PCI.
Sí. Mira, tú tienes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cartas. Está bien, no fue el resto, la verdad.
Ah, qué Dios, hermano, miércoles.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the
Otro.
show.
Este está
It's
en los
the Apes
319.
going up
Perdió,
against
ha
the
ganado
Flying
4, ha perdido un solo.
Tigers.
A ver.
About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Jake
Leading off
Arrieta.
for Miami,
Chris, how about a
the
scouting
left
report?
fielder,
He really relies on
Deja.
working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
The third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Backed
Se
off
va
the plate
fe,
that time.
tranquilo. La confianza ni llena la vida.
One out, base is empty. One ball.
Pero de la jaretica. Una jaretica, mira.
Swing and a ground ball,
Ay,
base hit
Harper,
right
no,
field.
Floyd. No me gustó ese Sevilla.
Batting third, the second
One
baseman,
down.
Christian.
Now it's the second baseman. That one's in there. Strike one.
Mira, mira,
Pendleton
quedó.
leads off first with one away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Samuel Vassallo
Ese
getting
dominicano,
ready to
este
hit.
Samuel Vasallo, está matando al Oriol.
That one misses. Ball
Ese.
one. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example
Está
of
dando
it
la
right there.
bola.
Got the barrel
No
in the
bien,
end
no le
zone
están dando
early,
hits
squared
duro,
it
no,
up with a
pero le está
well-timed
dando.
swing and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it.
A vos, ahora, tira los
Back here with my pal
guardapolvos.
Singy.
Oye,
Starting on the
muchacho, en
mound
esa
in this
esquinita,
one,
para tu
Tanner
cargarlo ahí.
Houck.
Y a veces que te la tira
Si
de
te
frente.
pasaste del
Four
perfect,
pitch guy,
Mal,
he's got
tírate
some
mal.
options to
mal.
work with
Ajá.
in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see
Está
how he
bien,
decides to
así.
utilize those weapons through this
Porque
start
antes si tú
here,
pasabas del
and
perfect, la
whether or
tiene la
not
luz.
he's able to
No.
mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe
Ya
second,
mejor
third
vuelve a
time through
ese
the
picheo,
order,
loco.
and give them
Sí,
something they
loco.
haven't seen. It's
Y el
tough
que
when
se
you know
llama
a
como
guy's got
Screw,
that
que
in
sé
his
yo qué
back
es.
pocket. As a
Ese
hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
que se llama Sweeper. Es como un slider, pero más curviado para abajo.
Swings
Ese
and lines
mismo.
a base hit into left field.
Ese
So a
mismo.
man on base to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that
That
pitch
is
the
second.
other way
The
on
right
a
fielder,
line. You know,
Deja.
hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always
Pica por
translate into the
ahí,
game, but right there it
dale en el
did,
taco.
and he did it perfectly. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No.
Rodriguez
fe que yo lo van
makes
a
the
arreglar.
catch, and there's one gone.
Wow, loco.
Y que ahora está peor que la
And now
24. Me
Gunnar
imagino
Henderson.
quejándose la 24.
The shortstop takes the ball. Just off the inside edge. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the corner for a strike. It's 2-2. And here it comes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at first, one away. And
No.
now it's filled up.
Ya, loco, le di atrasado.
And there's two down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete puts it. Swings and fouls one off.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
2 outs.
Ay,
Struck him
no.
out. And that is
Ojaste
that.
mucho.
Pero pila, pero esa
Back
la de
here at
barato.
Coors
Yo ahí la
Field,
agarro.
and now
Ese
first
se
baseman
cubre.
Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Arrieta back to work.
Outside, that's a ball.
Ese ni bate le tiene.
Pero tiene un récord. Bueno, para conseguir la pita bobo ahora.
¿Verdad?
Hace pila de vaina. Eso verá, deja que yo saque. Moverla. Y hace unas misiones psicogarias.
Line drive.
They put a really good swing on that pitch.
Por eso a veces yo no muevo el ki defensivo,
Line drives
porque
won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good
así
exit
mismo como
velo,
están
the better
posicionados,
off
así
you're going to be
mismo
in the
salen
long
la
run.
bola.
Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit, takes outside. On a strike, the pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. No score here in the second. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pero no la creta este. Se boca, se... Ay, no. Chaña, loco, no te quedes ahí. Suerte que no
Good
la
two-strike
toma.
hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more
Eso es
often than not.
adelantadísimo, el papá.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Clearly, it was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Tira
Now he's
primero
fobia.
y
got
trabaja
two
un
strikes.
¿Eh?
And now it's Luis
Fíjate
Garcia.
reporte la jodita.
Sí, loco, es que está adelantado.
Meyer leads
Es lo
off
que
Le
me
first
tiene
gusta del
in
fobia
the
slider.
inning.
a ese slider derecho. No te quedes.
Sí, no le está dando a esa, ¿no?
So a foul ball
Pero
makes it
tiene el
1-2.
swing, muchacho, a 10 kilómetros por hora, adelantado.
Ya,
Ese fue ahí.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slings to first, and the inning is over.
Los Ingles.
And we're back.
Leading
We
off
head to the
for
bottom of the
division
second.
level,
And now,
the third baseman,
Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler.
Hit on the ground to short.
A un pipeo mal para que tú veas que llega.
Whips it to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting six,
Bryce
the
Harper to the
first
plate.
baseman.
Good arm run and sink on that pitch right
Okay,
there.
los
Got
Ingles.
inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Coño, no está bateando nada.
¿Eh?
El loco mío no está bateando nada.
¿Quién?
Alto. 175, la verdad.
Loco, me han robado pila de patazos perfecto con él.
And now
Pero
it's
pila.
Salvador
O sea,
Perez
con
to
esto
the
estoy
plate.
bateando yo.
Singy's
Y llevo como
currently
2
the
home
team
runs.
leader in runs batted in. Line to second, snagged on the bounce.
Rápido,
Throw to
Morillo.
first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. On to the third inning.
Leading off
Now the
for
left
Miami,
fielder,
the
Ted
left
Williams.
fielder, Ted Williams.
Dame borra pelota 24.
And
Abajo
the
vaya.
slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane
Pero
with.
espera que
You're
toca
better
por
off
ahora.
taking that pitch.
No,
On the
yo
ground to
no.
third.
Va a jugar Wilson nomás.
Lawler tossed to first. And a quick out number 1. Here's
ver,
the
dale,
third
dale,
baseman,
ese de por
Terry
ahí.
Pendleton.
Creo que viene la FC, hace sin print,
And takes
pero
low
la
for
de
ball 1.
ahora.
Pero la que salió ayer.
La
La que
lanchada,
salió hoy.
ajá. Ajá, ¿tú la
¿Tú
tienes?
la tienes? Mierda, la sacó.
No.
Back there, that
Ya
one
es
way
la de
back,
ahora que
and
está
it's
recordando mi
gone.
tío.
¿Viste qué animación hizo, loco? Y la bola se fue por un pelito.
He sends it out of here.
No te iba bien,
And they
¿no?
grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Diable, loco, qué animación de cuadrangular y eso. Y se fue arriba de la línea
Swags threw
amarilla.
that one out in front that time.
Bárbaro, loco.
Liner caught at second.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Bueno. Y no, oye, se fue por un chinchín.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
En base a la cocó, hago una
here is
carrera de una
Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, big swing
Pues,
miss. De La
el picheo está
Cruz,
así.
23 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base.
Se fue a tres picheros más que le pusieron ese picheo.
Hay par, yo he visto par con eso.
Otario, ¿tiene eso ya?
Yo creo, pero yo he visto par, no damos son tres.
Out towards right
Se
center.
dio con un hierro, el Cocoa.
And it's out of
Coño,
here.
la está repitiendo
Into the
demasiado,
home
mano.
bullpen for a
¿Eh?
Te la tiró 3 veces.
Oh, pero se corrió.
It's 1-1.
Si ese picheo se queda ahí ya.
Dalton
Murió
Si no
con
le tira
color.
más, puede tirar una vez.
Hasta 2. Si yo fallé 2 está bien, pero no me vuelvo a tirar el mismo.
Claro.
So he's just got to delete it. You can't
Ahora está
lead off
tirando
home
single
run.
pop.
Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ahora es single pop, güey.
Ahí que se le da duro a eso.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
Si se quedó y queda por ahí ese single, bobo.
Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Dale par de palos a él para que me saque ese pana, pues ese picheo en verdad está brutal.
The center fielder.
Here's the
Number
center
3.
fielder, Jackson Merrills.
Le ha dado dos cocotazos ya.
That clears
Un
the
doble.
zone. That's strike one.
No doble ahorita, no.
Con este sí.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement
Ve
over
que
there
se
at
corre
first
tirando los
base, trying to
picheos.
stay out of the double play right here.
Diable, mira, 3 que él me tiró, loco, y fallé ese. Pero tranquilo, si me viera el picheo, voy a esperar que en el segundo me vaya a tirar el mismo. Se está corriendo ya. Volverá a pasar el primer picheo.
Up and in, ball one.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's
Chap,
box.
me tiró el vaina.
Behind his back,
Vaya,
second.
qué
Double
Mira.
play. What a
Por eso que yo digo que necesito que pidan repetición, loco, porque que esa jugada se vio cerrada. Ya, fue de línea que le dio.
You're dialed into the show.
A Coco acá.
As we go to the top of the 4th, and now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That misses, and that's ball one.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been
Cuando,
true again.
muchacho, cuando lo tengo fuera de posición, hasta en su posición, hace una reacción, ya tú sabes. Modo guachapo.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your
No te
hand.
quedes detrás, estúpido.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And a couple of quick outs.
Y quedó ahí mimito, que si no le hacía swing, bobo.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ese single ahí arriba se pile daño.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Abajo hace menos ahí, en esa esquina de ahí, pero hace juego arriba, di que.
Ahí se le da duro ahí, en verdad.
Foul ball.
Pero di que ahí arriba, si tú, muchacho. O si terminó de salir, bobo.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Hasta los
Oye,
pichazos.
Sliders so far in this
Ya nos
at-bat to get
rompen
ahead
bien,
in the
muchachos,
count,
quedan
and it
como una
clearly
recta.
shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that skips in the dirt.
Si te pegas
Adelantado al tiempo, el loco.
el picheo arriba, te pega.
That misses the zone, and a full count now. 2 outs, base
Tirárselo,
is
si le
empty.
gusta, para ver si le da.
Foul ball left
Ahora
side.
está
He'll see
atrasado.
another.
Se cambió esa calle. Diablo, pero Dios mío.
Bueno, que ahora no hay que hay que calentar.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swung on, belted.
Loco, Dios mío,
Back
loco.
there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they jump out front.
Que no
It's
puede ser
2-1.
posible, loco. Este tigre fue en 200,000 pavos y él, y loco.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
200,000 pavos le dieron, loco.
Tenemos 15 picheos.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice
El
grab. Fires
diablo.
to first, and they
Una
get
reacción de
the out.
apagado.
Qué
One scores in
rápida,
the inning
loco.
coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Denver, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. He swings
Diable,
and
no
misses the
falle
first
esa,
pitch.
esa.
0-1.
Esa vaina viene rápido y arriba. Siempre.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Yeah.
And that chance handled. Tosses the first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Now
struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch just misses. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball.
Si le doy por el león que sea un doble.
¿Cuánto corre esa cantidad de training?
Como 81, 91 por ahí.
One down, base is empty.
Bárbaro. Oh, pues se cinca la hora.
That was pretty nasty.
Now batting,
Jordan
third
Waller
baseman,
now at the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And there's the strike.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
On the ground to third, Pendleton. Zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Luis Garcia. Arrieta back to work. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. This one in the air right field. Churio settles underneath it. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. And here is Ted Williams. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And ball one.
1-1.
Not close with that one. And a count 2-1. Fouled off to the right. Base is empty, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Bill, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Pendleton, the next to hit, takes ball one. Fouled off left side. On the ground right side. De La Cruz. Third out, that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Bryce Harper. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Ball one to Bryce.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Diable. Ojo. Qué robo, loco.
Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that quickly, 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That misses. Ball 2. just
that ball went
missed.
out.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's a walk.
Nope, that's inside.
Went with the cutter
Ball
again,
four.
but couldn't find his zone. Man at first. And the batter now, Dalton rushing. He's again 5 in a row.
No, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
I got a
And you
ball,
wonder,
one strike.
save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. De La Cruz at second with 2 down. In the dirt. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Throw to second, safe.
Vamos, pero corre, no te me frenes, loco.
And that'll put runners.
Diable, yo lo empataba ahí, mira, el corredor sin carrera le llama. Ese, no.
That may end up being an at-bat. We go back
Puta
to
mierda. Wow.
later on when this game is over. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Merrill at the plate now, and that's inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Did he go?
No swing, just held it back there.
Coño.
Rodriguez racing after it.
Maldita vaina, loco. Sin querer le dio a devolverse al corredor.
Top 6.
Leading off
And
for
now
Miami,
number
Yeah.
36.
Christian Campbell.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now the catcher up to hit, Samuel Vasallo, 1 for 2.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Mark Davis. He's into the game, but the base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Cold night tonight,
0-1.
Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my
1-1.
mind right now.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to short. Henderson over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. That's off the mark. 1-0. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Churio makes the grab, and that is that.
Ay, Dios mío.
Bottom of the 6th,
Leading off
and now the
with
right
flying
fielder,
kite,
Jason
the right
Churio.
fielder, Jason Churio.
Inside, ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more
That's
thing he's
outside.
got to think about.
And that
That's ball
misses. And that's ball 3.
3-0.
There's a strike. And a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases. Especially with him looking to tie this thing up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit.
No, loco, pero devuélvete, papá Dios, devuélvete, que le dio a devolverse. Diable, loco, qué vaina.
And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Shohei Ohtani will hit next. He was late there, strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Catcher has it, fires to first. Got it. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Check swing, no appeal.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. Was never even close.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left side. Rushing on his way over. And puts the squeeze on that one. Bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Dios mío.
Hernandez on the move. Makes the catch, 1 down. Here is Bryce Harper. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Late swing, foul to the left. Next pitch is outside. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, little away.
Sends it to first. Harper retired.
Now batting,
stepping in,
catcher,
Salvador Perez.
Ah, bro, mire ese tigre campeando, loco.
Holding on.
Ay, conazo, diablo. Ese tigre afuera parado haciendo nada.
El de este bendito juego, loco, por este sin querer devolverme ahorita.
To a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
Jeff Hoffman.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pendleton sends it across to first, and they get Perez. Back here at Coors Field, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Luis Garcia. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
That clips the corner. Oh, he doesn't get the call.
Dios mío.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Merrill snags it, 1 away. So digging in, Ted Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In the air, left field, down the line. Rushing, snags it on the run. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. He's already homered in this game. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Felix Bautista.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Joe McDonough says he won around. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. And that is ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting. Second
now it's the second baseman.
Campbell.
First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Pendleton off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one misses. 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. On the
Cruza, buena.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job.
Eso es, vamos. Bueno, no me pueden así.
Done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over. So get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Ellie looking to steal. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 1-2 the count. This one popped
Wow, pero Dios mío, loco.
brings it in, and there's one down. One out, runner at second. And
Ay,
now the
Dios
center fielder,
mío.
Jackson Merrill. So now a pinch hitter, Seiya
Now
Suzuki.
coming into pinch hit.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him
Ball
here.
one, no
And
strike.
that one up and in, look out.
That's in. Ball two.
With the tying run at second, here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Got him, and they get Kelly off the bases. Oh,
Saca un pie, loco, y de estoy. Mira, mira que lagazo, mira, Dios, mira, mira.
please a win.
Maldito juego, loco.
Está peligroso, bien.
Loco, este juego el diablo no se la dio ahí. Ya yo iba a ganar. O sea, lo iba a empatar ahí. Maldita vaina el diablo. Mira, me da ganas de ganar el control con todo.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the catcher.
Ese mamá huevo le regalan una maldita carrera, loco.
Bautista, in his fourth year, he features a
Yo lo empataba ahí, viene el maldito juego y hace un maldito disparo.
And now 2-1.
Maldita vaina.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Y le dio otro.
And they add a run. It's 3-1. Here's the center fielder.
Mira, yo,
Julio
van dos ya.
Rodriguez. First pitch, and he just misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Maldita vaina. Perdí así a lo que quilla,
There's
loco.
one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing
El
it
juego
to stay
empieza a
in the
robar.
head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Santander, the batter now, as he
Eso es lo
swings
que
and misses for strike one. And it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sí.
In the air right field,
Mira,
that
otro.
one way back there, and that is way gone. Into the
Ahora el
second
que más
deck it
batea.
goes. It's 4-1.
Ahora el juego le va a dar todo ya.
Next to hit, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Too late.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose, so they can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
On the ground, right side. To first,
Maldito
two-away
juego,
down.
diablo.
2 out, space is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in there at the knees. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one missed. Lifted in the air, right field.
Qué mía.
Squeezes it, and that'll do it. So bottom of the ninth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Churio. Hernandez settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this
Es que
ballgame if
estamos
you're
en
not careful.
libre,
He
loco.
makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. And he was nowhere near clear that run for
Ficha,
strike
mamá
one.
huevazo, porque aparte de que te dan la vaina, también quiere venir a poner pausa.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
Ahora lo empieza con una maldita pausadera. Toma el juego ya.